Hey y'all, it's Juvie, and on this episode of Off the Shots, we have the one and only Hair by Hairxkays.b. Hey girl. So it has been a long time since we seen each other. The last time I seen her was when we was turning 21 and we was turning the fuck up, y'all. We was lit, okay? Lit. And then my bitch moved all the way to, well, we not gonna say all the way, y'all. I always get it confused. But she just moved like an hour and 30 away to the big H, okay? And let me tell you, y'all, she taking down the hair industry right now, okay? When I tell you the ones, the girls that you see in that camp that's getting the bottles, giving you the bottle, yeah. She's doing that, baby, okay? She's getting all of that done for you. So, let me ask you, how do you feel, like, about everything from where you come from to now? How are you feeling about that? Like,
I feel great, actually. I'm very, like, happy, I guess, and then, like, where my business is right now, I'm actually, grateful. Like, I'm, content. I don't need a job. I work for myself.
Period.
And, like, I'm there financially with it. Of course, she needs to grow more, and, I'll be bigger than what I am now, where I am at now. But I'm happy right now, especially with my business and just in life. But, yeah, as far as, like, my business goes, for sure, like, it's cool. I'm there.
I like that. I know that you are a hairstylist, and you already know on my last episode, I did talk about hair prices going way, way up. So what do you feel about that? Since you are a hairstylist yourself, like, are you feeling like the prices are going crazy?
I feel like they are. Like, there are many hairstylists out there that are, I feel like, overcharging. But me personally, where my pricing is very, like, reasonable to me. But there is a lot of overpriced stuff in the hair industry, especially for the quality that's given. Like, if you're gonna charge $200 for something, like, at least give $200, work ethic. But no, like, it's just it has grown in price, but
so has life. Like, eggs is $7.
Pretty pricey nowadays.
Yeah. So, speaking of, like you said, if you're gonna pay the price, you want to get the quality of it. Is there anybody in Houston right now that is a hairstylist that you would be like, if you didn't do your own hair, because we know that you're doing your own hair every day, but if you didn't do your own hair, who would you be like, I'm finna go to her, like, or in Houston, Beaumont, anywhere, like, you'd be like, I'm finna.
There is this one girl out there. I actually, like, had a little class with her, but no, as far as me getting someone to do my hair, I would go to her. Now, for the service that I would want and the price that she charges for it, honestly, I wouldn't pay that. But if I had to, like, if I wasn't going to get anything other than what I'm seeing from her, from someone else at a lower price, then for sure, like, I'm going to pay that. But for me, for the service that I would get from her and the price that she charges, I'm like, dang, like, she's really charging that?
What's the wildest story that you have from doing hair? Whether it is the person's hair was stained, the girl came up with a black eye, like, what was the craziest story?
Damn. Honestly, I haven't really experienced nothing just too crazy. But one situation occurred, whereas this girl told me that she left a wig at my door, and I, as soon as she texted me and said, hey, it's at your door, I'm like, okay, I'll go grab it, but it's not there. So then I call her, I'm like, hey, come back upstairs, because, your wig is not at the door, like, you just left, so your wig is not at the door. Long story short, like, she, we couldn't find the wig. She's like, oh, let me go make sure I got it out of my car. And it's just like, hold on. Wait. I'm listening to, like, how she going about it. And I'm like, hold on. So then it's just like, you had to remember to get it out your car. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But when she had left, basically she wanted me to reimburse her for the wig, and I'm like, I'm not reimbursing you for the wig because I never seen it, touched it, I didn't mess it up, like you know, nothing. I don't. Who's to say that
you have a
even
camera
left the wig
in your front door?
I know I didn't have a camera.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, who's to say that you even left the wig? You want me to reimburse you? I'm like, you know, to accommodate you, I could do you a free install if you do come back, but. As far as like, you know,
getting a free $200 off of me,
free wig off of me, like no, I'm not doing that. So I mean, that was the only like weird situation because I've never met her a day in my life, and then like I said, she couldn't remember if she left the wig at my door, but then wanted me to reimburse her for it.
Right. It was just a money scam, and then you in Houston right now, so you know it's the land of the scammers. Yeah. So it is what it is. You know, you just got to charge that to the game. Just on trending topics that's happening right now, we do have TikTok that's going on. You know, a lot of TikTok drama is happening with Ray Monte going against Cardi B, with E. Kane going against everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's very much giving like TikTok is very is giving, like it's ruling right now, especially like right now we ain't got Blueface and Krishan, so all we got is E. Kane and Ray Monte. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about that situation with Ray Monte and Cardi B going back and forth?
When I first read it, it may have seemed like miscommunication, but at the same time, it kind of was like you trying to compare yourself to someone and they personally don't feel like they could be compared to you. So, like, they feel you shouldn't say what you said. So, it wasn't more so like, I don't feel like he was trying to attack her in a way. But at the same time, you did try to use her as an example of being ghetto and being this when you know that she's
not that no more.
Like, right. Yeah. So, it was like, you know, whatever, but I don't really get into all of that. I don't know why they were truly, or I was reading it, but it was a lot of, so I couldn't really understand.
It was a lot of. On to another trending topic that we have. We all know summer is coming up. Everybody know Megan Thee Stallion is coming out with new shit. City Girls is coming out with new shit, but it's not together. It's separate. We got JT coming out with her own, City Cinderella. Then we got Young Miami coming out with her own stuff. So it's like the hot girls is really up this summer, especially now that Young Thug is in jail. We really don't have no men rocking with rap right now. Yeah. It's really just not. And I know you was a big Young Boy fan.
I feel like, yeah, honestly, I was. And that's
So how is that? Because I don't... Now, I think, y'all, when we was in fucking school, she used to jam Young Boy all the time.
Error.
Like,
there was an error. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, I was like, can we play some Summer Walker? Can we play some R&B? She'd be like, fuck no. I was like, this is a gangster for real. I was like, please, can we please listen to something? Like, I need to listen to something. I'm sad. She's talking about... she was like, what's that song that was out you and Lil Jimmy used to sing? And I ain't going outside today. That was his. He liked that song. I was like, bro, I'm sad.
No, it was definitely YB, or I did not want to listen to it. But no, like, I mean, he's great, I guess. Like, you know, he's cool. But it's just, I prefer his old music over, like, what is going on right now and today. I mean, his new music is cool, but, like, I like his old music.
You're not into the Rockstar era. You just not into the Rockstar life.
Yeah, it'll be like, I still listen to the old shit, but...
It's very viral that's going on Twitter. I know you said you don't be on Twitter like that, but it is something that is going on right now. And it's with this dude, his name is Fresh P. He is on a podcast, and basically they have a audio going around with him asking a girl to get an abortion, and he was going to give her money for it, but basically she was saying like, no, I'm not getting an abortion, like, I'm going to keep this baby. What would you do in this situation? Would you keep the $100K, or would you keep the baby?
No, I would take the money. I just feel like, don't force a nigga to have a baby. Like, if that nigga do not want that baby, like, you not finna tell him what he gonna do and how he gonna take care of it when he get here. He already didn't want it from the jump. So, for sure, I would've took the money and bounced, because you don't want that baby. Shit, I'm not gonna force it on you.
I feel like
get that abortion, and I just feel like if a nigga don't want the baby, like, it's honestly, you could be so strong of a woman, like, you know, and just act like you could just do it all by yourself, but it's it means something, and it takes a lot on like kids whenever they have both of their parents, like, and then active parents, like. So I just feel like it's best whether y'all are gonna be together or not. Like that pregnancy come up, y'all either agree to handle y'all business, or if y'all got the time. Kill it.
Well, shit.
But no, like I just don't feel like you should force a baby.
No, I definitely agree. I just feel like nowadays in this era, a lot of women are forcing the men that have a lot of status and money. They feel like putting a baby on him, they gonna be with the money. Like child support is a thing. Yeah. So they trying to get the bag. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to get a baby.
Having a baby for child support, that says a lot about yourself as well.
Hey, if you recording a man telling you to get an abortion, that says a lot about yourself and posting it on social media. So I mean, it is what it is. Shit. Now we know. We taking the money. I'm taking the money. I'm taking $100K. As soon as I was pregnant, I would have been like, so what we doing? We getting rid of it. What's up? Well, have you ever done a girl's hair that you was like, I'm never doing this bitch hair again?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
You have?
But it was either, I don't know, maybe her energy just wasn't right.
Okay, like, story time.
Maybe her energy just wasn't off. She could have walked in like with a bad attitude or something, or like maybe I just didn't want to work with her type of hair. But I don't want to make it seem like I'm being like biased on hair either. But yeah, like I don't know. There has been some times where I'm just like, no, I don't want to do her hair no more. But like I said, it's never really honestly about the hair. It's big on energy for sure. Like her attitude, if she came in like, she made me feel uncomfortable in my workplace, like, no, you're not coming back.
No, yeah, I definitely understand. So it definitely is about energy with you. So we do know like that you are very closed off and you do keep a lot to yourself. Like you were saying earlier, you're very shy. Like you really don't talk unless people open that up to you. So do you feel like you keep a lot of stuff private in your life, especially with social media and just everything in general? Like you just post your work and you go?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I'm not very open to like letting, especially social media, know what I got going on. But I do open up. I don't open up fully, even to like my close people. But yeah, I feel like I'm very like bottled in. Like I keep a lot like to myself, and like I said, I don't really show all of everything to, like I said, everyone. But not everyone needs to know everything. Like I let people know what they need to know, or like what I feel like they should know.
No, I definitely get it. And just speaking about you keeping life private, and like you said, you don't live for social media, and we do know that you do have one kid already. Do you think like with this second go round, you were very like, I'm gonna keep this part of me to me, like this is for me?
Definitely. I feel like even like mentally, when it comes to now me having my second baby, my beautiful baby girl, I love her so much. But yes, I just feel like she's changed a lot. Like when it comes to me mentally, like I have someone that's actually like female wise, like she's just like me. Like so it just kind of hit me for real. Like so I'm like, okay, yeah, like I'm here. I got 2 kids. Like I gotta go a lot harder, do a lot more, and I feel like to me personally, I can grow more off of trying to be on social media. Like I said, my everyday life is not on social media.
Right.
I don't have a point to prove to social media. Period. So like when it comes to just my family or my kids, my household, whatever, like I keep it, or just life in general. I post what I want to post, not everything, but for sure my kids, I post, I posted her once.
She's beautiful, you guys. She is so beautiful.
I posted her once. I post her on my close friends all the time. So I mean, she's not just completely hidden off of Insta. I mean, like
from the world. Media. It's just people who need to know need to know.
Yeah, I just with my son. I don't really post. I post what I want with my son as well. So,
Well, just a good shot o'clock question would be: Take a shot or take your nigga back from 2019.
Okay. I'm gonna take that shot, baby.
Oh, well, let's go ahead and take the shot, child.
Yeah, we taking that shot.
Go ahead, and you know what? I'll take a shot with you.
And she got
It's a
pretty
big one.
That's fine. Cheers.
Cheers.
To it being 2024. We're not on old shit.
Hey, man.
Do that.
Hey, gotta take a shot to that. 2024, baby. She said, it's no spinning the block in 2024. Okay.
That is
So-
funny.
Girl. So how was life growing up for you, especially from you moving to Louisiana, then you coming here in middle school? Like, was it a different transition? Yeah, we in Beaumont, but I know, like, Louisiana, when I moved from Oberlin to here, it was definitely a big transition for me. So, well, how was that for you?
Well, all the way until I was about 13, 14, right before I hit high school, I was back and forth. Like, I only was in Beaumont for school. If I wasn't in school, summertime, holidays, any breaks, whatever, we were in Louisiana.
Right.
So it's like, all the way until 9th grade. In 9th grade, here I am, 14 years old. I always battled back and forth. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm, completely, like, gone, or, like, then I have to come to this whole nother city. Like, I was back and forth till I was, old enough, 14. And then after that, pretty much had my kid when I was 15. So I had to stay in Beaumont. But at this point, like, I'm a mom. I'm I guess, older. Like, I have to, handle my child. I can't be spending breaks out there. So it stopped when I was in high school. But
And how was that for you, being a young mom? And like you said, you had to transition a lot of different, like, you basically had to change your whole world, around for your child. Like, how was that for you? Was it hard?
No, I had actually a pretty great support system. So that was pretty big. I mean, that was good. So I was good, honestly. Like, it was smooth. Like, he was very well taken care of. I was able to go to work, handle whatever I needed to as far as it was, with taking care of my son. Like I said, I had a lot of help in the support system. So like, without my support system, I don't know where I would have been. I really don't. But, being that I had them, I was good, and it was pretty smooth. I had a lot of help. Yeah. Which plays a big part.
And that's really good. And just to bounce off of that, do you feel like with you moving and transitioning to Houston, was that just like a big leap of faith for you, or was it planned out? Did y'all have a plan? Was y'all just like...
That was different for sure, because I just out of nowhere, I was like, I want to move to Houston.
Right.
And then all that COVID stuff was going on, like, people getting all that, like, extra money and whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, while I'm sitting here just, I have the money to pay, like, stuff. I was just like, okay, like, cool, I'm going to just move to Houston. So I had moved to Houston. I was sitting for, like, 2-3 months. And finally I was just like, let me get a job and actually connect with Houston people. Because I went out there with a motive, like, to be a hairstylist. So I started trying to do my business out here, but out here is not where I wanted to be. And so I just was like that was another reason. I was just like, let me just go to Houston and, just start off from out there. But like I said, I had to get a job so I can connect with Houston people and, feel for the city. It's definitely different.
Right.
It's a lot out there.
Right.
There's a lot going on. But I feel like it worked out for the better, for sure. Like, for me and my kids. And I wouldn't, like, say, like, I regretted it at all. Like, it definitely, I guess you could say, like, it worked out.
Yeah. I mean, hey, she's doing pretty good for herself.
It was a big change, but it worked out.
That's good. And like you was just to play off of what you were saying, like, Houston is a lot. And you was a bottle girl for Kamp, is that correct? So, with you being a bottle girl for Kamp, do you feel like that nightlife is just totally different from anything? Like, that is just...
Nightlife, I would say nightlife is definitely a challenge. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a lot of competition when it comes into that nightlife because you're trying to get people to book, you know, spend money and, you know, do this and do that. It's definitely a lot of competition, but nightlife to me, it's where you gonna make some money though. Like, if you have that personality to be that upbeat person and, you know, like, get in with everybody, then you good because you making money, but it's fun. I feel like it's fun though. You at work and you listening to your type of music, you know.
I always say that
the
about
little
stuff, like,
drinks and stuff. Like,
it's a vibe.
It's cool. I feel like it's fun.
So would you go back? Like, what do you prefer?
Yeah, if I had to.
Bottle, hair?
If I had to, no, definitely my hair.
Right, okay.
Definitely, you know, would rather my hair. I work for myself. I make my own schedule. You know, like, I know what money I'm making and what I'm not going to work needing to make this certain amount of tips and whatever. So it's just like, I definitely would rather doing hair, but if I ever had to chill on my business and like get some money some other way, I wouldn't do a job. I would do the nightlife.
And I do understand that. And just to play off what you're saying, like listening to your favorite music, and everybody already know that when you listen to music, it's just a different vibe. So we already got to talk about my man Rod Wave getting arrested. How do you feel about that?
I'm not a Rod Wave fan.
What?
I'm not. I don't know. I can't.
Okay, let me tell y'all something.
He's cool.
We will have no Rod Wave slander in this house. I used to be one of her, but at a point, I had to change my life because I listened to like 2 songs, y'all, and I was like, you know what? I threw the party at the century and people came.
That song is cool.
Okay.
I like it. I like that one.
That's the only one you know?
No, I know some of them.
So why you don't like Rod Wave? Because you think he's sad?
I think he is very
So you don't
emotional.
think Young Boy sad?
But Young Boy gonna say it in a way that's like, I'm sad, but fuck that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Rod Wave, his is a sad where I just lay down on my pillow and cry about it.
And sometimes we have to cry about it, bitch. Sometimes it's okay to cry. That's what's wrong with them Aquarius. They just be too strong-hearted, y'all. I don't know. Just speaking on just being young and just the youth, with your life and you being from Louisiana and you being so young and me knowing you personally, like, what would you say would be the motivation that you have? I do know that you have a tattoo of your papa. Like, would you say that he was the inspiration for you to just be like, I'm finna take this hair shit seriously? Or like, what made you do that? For sure.
I always say, like, you know, this is what my papa would definitely want for me to be successful. Sorry.
It's okay.
But no, actually when I graduated, him and my grandmother had gave me this bear. This bear had this certain colored coat on it. For me to be a doctor or whatever. And he was like, because, you know, I was trying to go to nursing school or whatever. And so he was like, you know, I got you that bear, you know, because I know you're going to be a doctor. And I tried going to school for nursing. I couldn't get into it all the way. I couldn't fully function. Like, I couldn't do it. So I was like, let me do something that I like to do. And, you know, it still make something out of myself. So I just started doing hair. I actually been doing hair since I was 12. But I would do it on my sister and then my best friend at the time. And so, yeah, I would do it on them, do it on myself. And finally I just was like, okay, I know how to do it. I could do it on other people and, like, make a living off of it. Like, do something. I have fun with it. Like, I enjoy it. So I just started doing hair. But as far as, like, my grandfather, or, like, feeling like he motivated me, yeah, for sure, because I know he would want me to be successful, and he thought I would be this nursing girl. But so I don't want to be that.
You didn't want to be a nurse. So that was something that, would you say, like, your family was pushing that nursing thing on you? Or it was just, like, they wanted you to be whatever you wanted to be?
No, I definitely said I wanted to be a nurse. I did.
Oh, you wanted to be a nurse?
I wanted to be a nurse.
Oh, okay.
I just... You know, when you want to do something or you want this certain thing, and until you get there, it's like, do I really want to do this? Like, whatever. So that's what it was. Like, I said I would be a nurse, and he believed in me, him and my grandmother, and, you know, they seen I graduated high school. I was, you know, there. They didn't think, because my sisters, they dropped out. So I was the only one that graduated.
Oh, okay.
So they were very excited about it, whatever. And so they knew I was going to go to college. You know, they wanted me to chase my dream, and I always said I would be a nurse. But I went to school for it. I couldn't focus. I couldn't get into it. Like, and if I can't get into it, I can't make myself.
Do you feel like you moving from Beaumont to Houston made you the person that you are now? Like, from the hair, like from you starting off doing hair, like if it wasn't for you moving to Houston, you wouldn't have really started taking it serious.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because like once I moved to Houston, I was pretty much away from like anything that could have possibly distracted me or like, you know, kept me from focusing on my business. Like I'm out there and I'm by myself. I can't do nothing but either do hair or work. So I feel like moving to Houston definitely helped me build my character and, like, you know, mainly focus on where I want to be in 5+ years from now, 10+ years from now. Like, if I wouldn't have moved out there, I probably would have still been partying, like, just getting drunk all the time or just, you know, whatever. But I get that time, you know, alone and, like, that time to fully, like, lock in with myself and, like, whatever.
Learn who you are.
Out there because I don't really know nobody. So I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. So I'm able to focus on, like I said, my business for sure right now. I'm not working. I just do hair. That's pretty much it. So
what do we have to see for Hair by KCB in the future?
For sure, bigger things. I want to eventually open my own salon and take on my own personal clientele, but for sure, like, being bigger, very much known, you know me for doing hair, not, you know, someone else, so pretty much put my name out there, like, and being, you know, that hairstylist, you know, you always know, yeah, like, she does hair, I know her.
Like, that's Hair by KCB.
Yeah,
like,
literally. Like,
right.
That's her. She does good hair.
Right.
Yeah, like, just things like that. And then, of course, you know, be established, like, with a salon and, like, other stuff. So,
it's definitely going to be more to come for
right now.
All right.
Booking and getting bigger.
All right, y'all. So, that's it for this episode of Off the Shots. And don't forget to follow me at Ken Juvie. And don't forget to follow AwfTopTv. And do not forget to follow.
I am Hairxkays.b.
All right, y'all. Goodbye.